people to commit crimes.
Okay. I immediately
Why did
when
you
I
want to
get
call
up.
your manager before I got about the storage?
I keep getting these calls when I watch the video.
Man.
Hello? Hello? Okay, this is the reason why I keep recording this. Immediately, I just got up. So if someone is abusing their power, breaking and using voyeurism, you know I gotta be watched. It's obvious. That would be common sense. So not only are they so sadistic and causing all this havoc when I'm gone, they cause havoc when I'm at home. They used to come out personally in schemes. They came to the Red Roof Inn for me just simply begging for my life on my phone. They just showed up on their own. No, it is not a joke. They showed up in Itasca when they got caught in lies over the phone and lied and said I was abusing the 911 call system. I pulled out a fax in Tyler, Texas, because they shut down mail, which is a felony. And they set up problems at every location I went to, even trying to fax papers. So I bought a fax. Homeless, terrified for my life because they blacklisted me from housing. They had only controlled housing. I could not get help in any in my DV situation, period. So they blacklisted me from all domestic violence help and only allowed me to live at certain places that were abusive that they could control to deprive me of services. So I bought a fax, went to a hotel room and where I would fax all these locations and tell them what I was going through. A police showed the apartment. I was at a hotel. They tried to put me out early. Then I said I'm in an emergency crisis. I want to renew my stay. They said I had to leave anyway. I couldn't use that room and I had to use another one. And I said, what? Someone had just checked out just that specific room I was in. I need to calm down. Someone had just checked out that specific room I was in and I had to leave. Which they didn't want me doing the fax, but I was in there alone. How did they know? It takes, when I check out these hotel rooms, it takes an awful long time. And there's all kind of chaos at these hotel stays that you wouldn't believe. I tried to expose it, but it probably seemed really petty and, people probably didn't believe it. So it was a lot of chaos when I stayed at hotels. It was not just peace. They would scheme and play games to harass me in my hotel stays. Nonetheless, when I went to Tyler at Days Inn, the police came and interrupted me. I never could use the fax. I just took it back. How do they get so corrupt where they interrupt you in your own personal hotel room, depriving you of your right to even send a fax that they should not even have seen anyway? Some kind of way in this hotel room, they witnessed me getting prepared to send these faxes, and the government interrupted me in a hotel room. So if it was voyeurism or crimes, I was being surveillance at a hotel room, we can pretty much guarantee that I'm being surveillance at my own personal space. That's how, whenever I leave, that they're prepared and waiting for me to block my path. That's how they're prepared and waiting on me breaking into my phone at these store locations. They're so sadistic and sick, they even want to control what's going on my route, on the freeways, on the roads. So they stalk there so they can send the stunt drivers out. Then in the other video, you see how the police covered for the stunt driver. The constable covered for the stunt driver. Therefore, that would make you assume that the government is behind the stunt drivers. Then when one recently hit me and got caught in lies, my insurance company lied and said they didn't know where my address was and never gave me a follow-up. Period. So my insurance company covered for this stunt driver hitting my car right in front of my daughter's house, terrorizing me for wanting to have access to my child. He got caught in multiple lies, called me the B word, started the scene, said I lied and said I was fleeing the scene of the crime. He was parked in the middle of the street, wouldn't move. Then I don't know if he had liquor, something he was trying to hide and put in his trunk. Police never came. They didn't want to incriminate him because he was already incriminating himself. And at the time, I was just so distraught by all events, I really didn't calculate the situation. But when, as myself as well as the adjuster realized that in fact he hung up on the adjuster because she caught him in lies. So resolution of that, they now have lost my address. In addition to that, they never called with an update on what happened with the situation. So if there's evidence with your insurance company that you get gang stalked and harassed that the government won't take reports of, then your insurance company covers for it. Like my bank covered for identity theft. Identity theft then deprived me of funds that were in my account, like $2,000 when I was destitute. You see how I think that this could be a threat to national security? Anyway, this is a video diary.